Okay, and we're back just in time for battle time. Yeah, and as you were saying, we have up first is Inkblot. This is a fantastic blaster map. I imagine we'll see Hamachi bring out their blaster.
No. Okay, so they're going the double fizzy comp. That will be very annoying to play against. And
Yeah, I can see that fizzy being pretty useful on the plats. Sending that fizzy down the long way. I mean, this whole map is very wide.
Two down. Oh, two down already.
Yeah, two down on Panic at the Grizzco. Let's see Bog Beast get on the tower, take advantage of that. They certainly have the map control.
Those where they wanted them, which is unfortunate, but.
Looks like we have a flank. Yep, we see it. It's called out.
Nice.
Luna's going to do its best to stop the tower, but the inkjet comes out just the right time. Somebody happens to stop it, but the tower is still moving.
Nice. Well done from Narumi to get that pick, but they're 3 down now. That's a good opening push, though.
Yeah, that's quite a battle on their plat there. I would say Bog Beast really did a good job of pushing up and taking the fight to them. I'm just now noticing that my colors are wrong. Sorry. For those that are watching.
No color lock? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, Panic's turn to try to make something happen here. They're almost through that first checkpoint. Couldn't quite break the checkpoint.
That was a really nice pinch from Bog Beast, because they had and they just kind of cut in on them. But the hammer came in and I think got a double. So.
Okay, they're back at it. A little fight going on the tower.
2 down. Yep.
Panic trying to consolidate onto the tower. They made it through. They got the checkpoint.
They did. I do like how aggressively they're trying to flank. Although I don't know if you necessarily want your NZ to be flanking, but I like the idea.
Panic is keeping the fight up.
Yep. Good job. Staying alive just long enough for Great to come in and trade out. It's a good play.
Keeping the pressure up for sure.
And there's a 1 point disparity.
Yep, 2.5 minutes left in this game. This could go either way still. Both teams have put up a good first push.
3 down.
Bog Beasts are going to push the tower again. They have really good position in map control.
Yeah. So they're going to want someone to move in up off the inkjet so that they're not alone.
That's right. They want to be ahead of the tower as much as they can.
3 down again. Yep.
This is this is a precarious situation for Panic.
Yeah. This is where it can snowball. Oh, but they have been bad. So, never mind. Nice job from player. Viper can be such an annoying weapon when you're playing a short range, like a try or anything, because it's just so mobile.
Absolutely.
They have
the range. They have the strafe speed. Okay, Great doing work from behind there, trying to get people off the tower. Not going to be quite enough, and Bog Beast is going to take the first game.
Yep. Played that really well. I was kind of curious how they would play against a ballpoint comp, because I feel like ballpoint can be like a lot of the way their comp plays. I think ballpoint can break up the way they play really well. And I think also so can the Wiper. So I was interested to see how they would play against that, and we'll be curious to see if there'll be any adjustments. I think the range should have come out there. I wonder why Hamachi didn't want to play range. Maybe just Luna better there.
What did Hamachi play? I guess I can't pull it up because we weren't in the game.
It was the Luna Blaster, the Luna Blaster Neo, I think it's called.
Sure.
But it's the secondary. So.
Yeah, there might have been something about the kit that they preferred, but that's a map I would definitely prefer Range Blaster on, just for the range. You can touch so many important places on that map.
Yeah.
But let's see, what do we have coming up next?
I feel like it would have given them Mahi Rain. It would have given them some crossfire as well, which I think would have been nice to have a little extra range to contest those fights.
Sure, yeah, they were a little lacking in the range. The other team definitely had an advantage there.
Was the one. Yeah, Coco Puff I think had the most range, so they kind of need, if she goes down or she kind of can't contest a fight, then they start to run into issues. So.
By the way, very nice Halloween outfit you have on there. I see. Rocking the.
Why, thank you. You're being particularly scary yourself, good sir.
Captain Frag here, representing.
Walk the plank, matey.
Yeah, right off.
Shall I go to my doom?
Yeah, unfortunately, no more Halloween music in the lobby, but
it was so good.
It was very good. Let's turn our attention to the next map here. So Mahi Rainmaker. Now this map just got a update shortly before this this match a couple weeks ago, so it's much larger now.
Yeah.
So you have a little bit more room to fight.
I wouldn't say much. I mean, larger maybe an exaggeration, but it is bigger.
Fair.
It is a little bit bigger, yeah. I still don't like it that much for Rainmaker, but it's definitely a little bit easier to move around. Ooh, we get to see the S-Blast. I was wondering if that would come out.
Ah, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, S-Blast definitely has some advantages on Rainmaker. You can pop the Rainmaker with the Reef Slider. The Sprinkler actually has a little bit of value there if you're trying to get a pop on the Rainmaker. One down right off the bat. Both teams just fighting for map control.
Yeah, I think it'll give them a little bit better. Nice pick from Coco Pop. She just is so solid with those kind of like those mid-range snipers, you know. Although I mean, right, they're 2 down.
Hey, Panic's gonna pick up the Rainmaker first.
Yeah, they were very patient there. Like they didn't just run in and die. Although the strike still got them.
Well, they were able to avoid the strikes enough to get the checkpoint, get some points on the board.
Yeah.
Looks like they may not have quite enough people right now to maintain their push, but certainly a strong opening for them.
Unlucky not to trade out there either, so this could they could get a strong opening push from this, but we'll see. Actually, the right might have been open, but Term goes down. They did not get checked. Ooh, that's big.
Yeah, it looks like Panic came in. Yeah, Panic came in just at the right timing to put a stop to that push. A little fighting going on in mid, but for the most part, Bogbees still have very strong control of mid, which is going to stop that Rainmaker push before you even get started.
Right. Jayham with some nice shoots there. Looking good.
Keeping the pressure up. Bogbees trying to get some control on that plat. They're going to trade out.
Good trade. Alright. Narumi's fighting the flash. Yeah, that's death. I think it was just a wombo combo if you fake Cassie and then Reef Slide.
Yeah, if you have any damage on you from the Reef Slider, an indirect will probably finish you off, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Bit of a trade there. 2v3, where people are going down all over.
Okay. Yeah, lots of
Ink strikes from both sides. Both teams are spending their specials just to get control and just to try to get a pop on the Rainmaker.
Right. Grave has gone down, but I think he was cooler, so he's back really fast. They're up in range. Getting spaced out like they were in that first game, so.
Right, so they considered pushing right, rotating left now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
2 down. This looks like this could be their opportunity.
2-3. Yeah.
They could make quite a big push out of this.
Oh, Great did a good job there making space.
Big points and the knockout.
And
Look at that.
And the knockout. Very, very good. I do think the SLS was a good adjustment. I think it gave them a little bit more to work with compared to... I mean, the kit is definitely worse than the Luna kit, but I think like the overall weapon fits their comp a little bit better.
All right, so looking to game 3, we have Clam Blitz on Scorch Gorge.
Only a choke point heavy map. They even in the callouts they call that area choke in front of where you score the clams. So
Absolutely. I think this might be one of the... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say you'll probably either want to brute force it with by dying a lot, by QR feeding until you can get enough trades to get in, or just like throwing all your bombs and specials at the choke and clearing them out from cliff and court and snipe.
Absolutely. I think this is probably one of the more balanced maps on Scorch Gorge, simply because you don't have to push past the choke, you only have to get up to the choke. But for sure, specials, because of the small amount of space, if the attackers can use specials, that will certainly force the defenders to move.
Yeah. Ooh, wait, the Rain Flash is out.
Yeah, great map for Range Blaster. No, perfect map for Range Blaster for sure.
Lots of ledges to work with.
It's the length of the shot is also really good for on those pushes.
Yeah.
All that AoE and the tight space. And honestly, the Wiper, I imagine, will be pretty strong here as well for similar reasons.
I really like the synergy Wiper and Range have together. I don't know if you've played with a lot of Wipers great, but I just think Wiper is a really nice aggressive weapon that can paint well and just like can really play off with Range. So I actually really like this comp.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely a comp I'd be interested in trying. So far, not a whole lot moving on the map. A lot of fighting for control in mid. Clam control is about equal. We have 10 and 9, so... Alright, now something's happening on the plat, in that Scorch area we're talking about.
Yeah. Being able to pull off that flank on the grades can make a huge difference. Like, that's always a big play.
So it was pretty clutch in this situation. They have a one follow-up, and they get the second pity clam in. That was a pretty incredible push right there from J-Hum.
That was some janky hammer hitbox nonsense right there. And they made it work. I'm sure Great is extremely annoyed about that. So, but it is what it is. So
Bog Beast put up some big points here at the start of the game. Still 3 minutes left in the match though, so plenty of time for Panic to rally, gain some special charge, and try to get this power clam in.
Yeah, they're probably really going to be relying on strikes for getting in, and then all of the other weapons mostly just want to fight, like in their specials to kind of help them fight. So I think Germ staying alive and using those strikes in key positions will be a big part of how good their pushes will be, or if they can get some sustained pushes going.
Absolutely. They did have the juice out. I thought that might be a prelude to getting a push going, but it looks like they're kind of stalled out. You just have players going down left and right, not quite able to get the map control they need to support that push.
Right. Good range from Mothman. Nice direct from Hamachi there. I don't know if she even saw them, just fired and they exploded.
Sometimes it happens.
I think they were coming to us. You know? Definitely. I'll definitely have moments where I'm just kidding and I'll keep one who's my game.
That's right.
That's nice.
Trying to keep the ball alive here. I will say that Panic is doing a pretty good job of managing clams right now. They are pretty much on the offensive, and they certainly have the Clams' advantage at the moment.
Yeah. They're doing a good job managing map control as well. I think they sort of understand that Panic at the Grizzco just wants to fight constantly. Like, that's kind of how they like to play. And they're just not letting them just fight every single time that they want to. And if they do, they get punished with bombs or with like a special, like, rain or missiles that kind of will control the tempo of the game.
Hammer comes out, and great. He gets one pick up from it.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to see if you got a pick from the throw.
Narumi,
Gets a trade.
Narumi has been big this match because she got the flank on the grates to start their push, and she's been defending really well too. So big plays from her.
Like Bog Beast is starting to get a bit of momentum here. They have fair amount of map control. They are 2 players down though, so.
Yeah. I mean, every time they trade, it's usually going to be in favor of them because they have a lead. So if they can just stall it out for the last 30 seconds, they'll be fine. And now they have drains too, so even if they die, they'll be back fast. But it's 3-3 currently. Let's see.
Hammer's coming in, trying to make an opening. Oh, Hammer gets canceled.
Oh, see, when I do that, it definitely doesn't work quite like that.
Being able to cancel the hammer that way.
Yeah, it eats my shots and then I die.
Fair.
There's 2 down on the Grizzco, so I think this might be game. I don't think they can get in time.
No, they run out of time, and that game goes to Bog Beast Butterflies. Yes?
Oh, yeah.
My color lock is off, so I'm going to wait to see the players before I assign the point.
It is Bog Beast.
Yeah.
They did a good job just controlling the tempo of that entire game. They got the one push they wanted, and then they were content to just kind of hang back. I think Coco's going to go back to the Gootuber, because last time Ship Cargo was in rotation, she played Gootuber here. And I think it can be really nice. On that elbow and on that mid.
Yeah, absolutely. Ship shape is so long and open. It definitely seems to favor long range for sure.
Yeah. I do think like it could be kind of hard for Grizzco, Panic at the Grizzco, because their comps tend to not be like super paint heavy, but so, and I think usually like the paint teams usually are gonna do best at slot zones, but we'll see how it goes. Do you think Hamachi will go back to S-Blast? Do you like S-Blast here?
Well, that's a good question. S-Blast certainly has some options there. Sprinkler for zone, Reef Slider for zone cheese. Definitely a possibility. I wouldn't rule out the AoE and range from the Range Blaster, even if it is splat zones. It's a fairly small zone compared to some other maps. But they may opt to bring something completely different, as you say, to be a bit more painty. Let's see what they do.
I think this might be the first time Grizzco has been down in a set, so it'll be interesting to see what they change or what they don't change.
So talk about the amount of paint. On the side of Panic at the Grizzco, they have a Tri-Slosher, a Range Blaster, and a Pencil. So I do think paint is going to potentially be a challenge for them in this match.
Yeah.
They're going to have to be very conscious about it.
Yeah. I mean, you can spam Fizzies, which can help, and I think they're just going to try to kill the other team more. It's going to be... That's usually how they like to play the game, and it usually works pretty well for them. So we'll see what can happen. Oh, they both popped at the same time. That's not great.
Yeah, so far, Bog Beasts have lead. They've had control of the zone the whole game. It is still ticking down past the 50-point mark. And Panic has not been able to cap zone. There it goes. Now they've applied a few points.
Yeah, I think if this comp is gonna work, Germ is gonna have to stay alive and basically only paint their home. And if he goes down, they're gonna run into issues. So.
You can see how quickly Bog
Great
Beast is able to get control back again.
Yeah, although I think Great has been playing really well and he's getting some big picks, so.
You can see Great here. Yeah, I think they recognized that Great was a threat because they just, I think, dogpiled him right there, 4v1.
Yeah. That was like just such a smart play from Mothman because he just baited Great out, and didn't let him shark, because that's what tries love to do, is to just shark and then pop out of nowhere and kill you. And then they just, as soon as he went down.
Absolutely. Mothman is keeping
like,
Great in his sights still. A little bit of a fight for zone.
They can potentially flip, yeah.
Great is trying to make a flank happen.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got a couple picks and then traded out, so that overall was a pretty good move for him.
Player is just sitting in the corner. Well, they died on... Germ died again, that's bad. They need Germ up. Yeah, that might be game.
Unfortunately, they weren't able to get control of the zone, and that will be game there.
Yeah.
That goes to Bog Beast Butterflies.
Right. Yeah, I think Germ died too much that game for the type of play, the way they wanted to play that game, because if he goes down, it just, everything falls apart, which I think is a really dangerous way. You just have to be careful with that sort of comp, because it's putting a lot of responsibility on Germ that can be really difficult. So
yeah, that's tough when your
like
whole
also,
comp comes down to one player. That puts you in a pretty precarious place, because it's a pretty chaotic game and you never know what's going to happen. Yeah,
at least in terms of objective play. Like, obviously everyone's going to try to work together, like get picks and stuff, but when it comes to objective, it's like it basically had to be Germ. So it's very unfortunate, but
so right now we have Bog Beast Butterflies are up 3 to Panic at the Grizzco 1. Looks like they're ready to start picking their comps for Tower Control Mako Mart Classic. Love it.
This is going to be huge. I think this is hugely in favor of Panic at the Grizzco's comp. Like, they should do really well here, whatever they decide to play, because this is a map where you just, and a mode where it's just like you love fighting, taking constant fights.
Absolutely, and there's so much more cover in this map. You can sneak around, you can shark, you can fight ledges. I think you're right that they're going to have a much easier time of it on this map. And, you know, hopefully they can even the score here a little bit, and you know, we like to see a very competitive match.
Right. No, it's not match point yet, but they're probably feeling the pressure a little bit, so.
That's right. The first of 5 will win. Best of 9. So they do want to get some more wins up on the board to you know, keep it alive and potentially give them that option of taking the set.
I think they absolutely have to win this match, because I think this is just such a good map and mode for them. That I think they just have to take it. I don't know. Like, it's just so good for their comp.
I haven't been paying too close attention to which teams have been bringing drinks. It seems like both have had cooler most of the time.
They've Grizzco actually has had a double cooler comp a lot of the time. So, alright. Ooh, S-Blast.
So we actually see the S-Blast come back out with Pencil and Tri Nouveau and Splash Nouveau going up against Ballpoint T-Tech. Viper Deco.
I knew it was a long shot because he doesn't play that weapon very much at all, but I was kind of hoping to see Vanilla Blaster here. So I think the bubble would have been really annoying, and it would have like helped contain missiles. Let's see. To go down, looks like it's a bit of a stalemate fight. He's already up in their base. I think he's gonna die. Two somehow though. Someone got two. They're 3 down. I don't know what just happened.
Opportunity for a push for sure.
Yeah.
Big Germ is kind of stranded off to the right. And yeah, Bog Beast will get a nice push going here. Although they're off
nice
tower
pick.
now.
Yeah, they're 2 down.
They do break checkpoint.
Right.
But Great is there to stop the push, putting some drinks out. Panic is going to want to establish some map control and get some better positioning here before they're able to start another push. But Bog Beast is pretty aggressive. And look at that Inkjet coming out, already gets a pick, gets a second pick, and now Panic's down too.
They timed that so well with their teammates. Like, he just went in and that just makes, when you get your Inkjet off like that, it feels so good. Because you're just destroying your teammates. Just have to like one tap them and they just instantly die. Although Panic and the Grizzco's got the play going. Oh yeah, that's a risky flank.
Yeah, Panic somehow was able to make something happen out of that situation. I think they kind of snuck by.
Yeah, good for them. Good play. Like that, they were like 3 down and I think they were cooler. That might be part of it, which helped. So they respawn fast.
So it's enough to get lead, but it's a still pretty even game. Both teams just passed this first checkpoint.
Yeah, until you clear second check, it's not a safe lead for sure. So Drake's down.
Mothman is trying to stay on the tower. Gets taken out by the Reef Slider.
Yeah, he basically had nowhere to go because there was a bomb too, so he was dead no matter where he went. Oh, I thought she was gonna get the.
I thought she was gonna get that too.
Nermie just spaced him out. Nice off the Great, good pick.
Oh, Great just canceled a Inkjet. That's a wipe. A huge opportunity here for Panic.
Oh, Great died to the bomb though, unlucky. Okay, but they have drinks up. This is definitely, when this comp gets going, it's so annoying because it's like, they die, but it doesn't matter because of how fast they respawn. Because they just always have drinks up. Oh, this is coming in.
Nobody on the tower right now. They're still just fighting for mid, looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, Mothman's back on the tower.
Great died to that bomb.
Gets picked.
Yep, Mothman. Oh, Mothman's down. One's right, one's in front. Player goes down.
Yeah, I agree. Great going down at that moment was unfortunate because it took out a lot of their offense and their ability to fight those ledges to get to that second checkpoint.
Yeah. Yeah. The Reef Slider is just putting in a lot of work, I think. Just like spacing out the other team and they have to respect it. So.
2 down now to Panic. Machis have to play safe here. Trades out with the Inkjet, fair.
I couldn't believe she got that trade. I thought she was dead, but good play from her. 2 down. Oh, are they just gonna ride?
We could see a lead change. There it is. Yep. 42 seconds left. At this point, Panic. They just got to be patient. Get the picks. Get the map control.
Yeah, they're 2 down. They can't. This is super winnable. It's not a safe lead at all.
They do want somebody on that tower though, and they want to be fighting ahead of the tower for sure.
Yeah. They wanna get that left side cleared out.
Bogby's playing very defensively. They're not even worrying about touching the tower. They're just firing at whoever chooses to go on it. Yeah, Bogbeast pushes the tower back, and they will take that game.
Dang. I thought that's got to be a heartbreaking loss for them because...
Very, very close game.
They had that crazy wipe, and then they couldn't get a push out of it. It's very unlucky.
It did seem as though Panic was struggling with paint by the end, and that what was allowed Bogbeast to get that final push and to get that lead swap, even if it was ever so slight. Now we are at match point.
Sure. This is interesting because I think last time they played, Bog Beast only won 2 games, and it was like a 4-2 set or something like that, and so it looks like they really
they did their homework.
Downloaded. They studied that tape really hard, and they are countering it hard because they're struggling to match against this team now.
So up next we have Rainmaker on Museum d'Alfonso. Well, how do we pronounce that? On Museum. Museum Rainmaker.
If they lose, if Grizzco loses, there will be no undefeated teams anymore in the tournament.
Wow. That's impressive. And it is double elimination, correct?
Yep. So still another chance next week.
I imagine we'll still see Pencil on this map from Panic. It seems like a pretty logical choice for this map.
Yeah. I wonder if the Heavy will come out at all. Something that surprised me a little bit. I guess I was asking Great about it, and he said Coco just doesn't feel super comfortable on it. But
okay.
I really like her Heavy every time she brings it out. So, but I think if she switches off, she might switch off to YouTuber, because I think that is her main, from what I understand anyway.
Yeah, Goo would also be a really great option on this map. Those missiles making everybody move as they're clustered up on their plat. I could definitely see that as a pretty viable option here. All right, looks like the teams are ready. Let's see what they came up with. So Mothman's going to opt for the Jet Squelcher. Hey, there's that Heavy from Coco Puff.
Oh, okay.
Sticking with the Range Blaster and the Tri-Slosher. So they do still have drinks.
Yeah. No one rolls out on the flank for oh, player's already down.
2 down.
2 down. Can we get a first color?
They pick it up right away. That's good. Going for the checkpoint. Comes up a little bit short. Germ is still on the plat though.
Yeah. I wonder, lost my train of thought, I'm sorry.
That's all good. Bug Beasts, they pick up that Rainmaker pretty fast there, actually, and get it off the plat. They don't want it anywhere near that podium.
Yep, it's 6-3. Although, as long as they have rain, the other team's going to get their specials fast, so.
Yeah, they didn't have very good positioning there to make a push happen. They got picked off. It was basically a 2v3 situation on the right side of the map. Mothman's still trying to make the pop with a little bit of help from Narumi. Just a lot of fighting for map control right now. Well, yeah, lots of fights elsewhere besides the Rainmaker.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember what I was thinking. How much do you like range for Rainmaker? I know some people aren't crazy about it. Okay, trade.
Yeah, Range Blaster, I think it's situational. I think it depends on the map. I think this particular map, it's worth going for Range Blaster because the size of the AoE and the size of the plat and positioning of backgrounders and stuff, it's still pretty powerful on this map and mode.
Yeah. Oh, they get one down to pop. Oh, but Narumi's player is playing well off each other. Narumi is just, I love watching Narumi play. She's so good.
Yeah, she's getting some really important picks throughout these games.
Yeah, and I think after our set against this team, we talked and they said Narumi is the heart of the team. So you can see it. She plays hard.
It's like Bogby's going for some map control. I do have the Rainmaker. Mothman's going to drop with it, but he should have a pretty clear path to the checkpoint. There it is.
Yeah.
Now, this is a very strong position. Yeah.
Yeah. They had that perfectly positioned because they completely took over their snipe, and Oh, and the missiles. I think
Two
that
go
might
down
be
to
over.
missiles.
Oh, no, got it. Someone got a flank up. Good job from Coco Puff.
Yeah, Coco spots the flank from the wiper.
I think she just saved that game. Like, that should have been a crazy push. So, great play from her. Although I'm not sure who got the range, so it could have been like great.
Yeah, the auto cam didn't show me either, so
yeah.
So Panic, they picked up the Rainmaker again, but they have a long way to go with it, and they need a lot of map control. One goes down the side of Bob Beast. 2 down.
They've got 2 picks. 2 down. They can move up.
This is the time. Coco's gonna opt to
Service
come
maybe
across.
Needs to be a little bit more. Yep. They need to take flat though.
There's the checkpoint.
They got it. They don't have Coco for this push though. It's gonna be respawning.
If they can maintain this momentum, they could have a pretty good push here.
Okay. They're 2 down. That's huge. That's huge. I was hoping Autospec would show me that fight, but Hamachi just got rushed by 2 and she took that win. Oh, get out of the ring.
Yeah,
nice.
Hamachi's doing a good job of keeping the plat
Hamachi.
cleared, and that created a huge opening there. That is a lot of points. Bog Beasts are going to have to come back very strong if they want to flip the lead here.
Right. I think I'm so kind of mad we didn't get to see that play because that was huge. That however that double went down, I think that
yeah, that created the opening there.
So, do you think they should have dropped there, or should they have just held flat?
Well, that's always an interesting question in Rainmaker. They picked it up, and now the time is ticking. They do get picked. I probably would have opted to try to get more map control. I feel like it's easier to get map control with your regular kit than the Rainmaker. And at this point, though, 20 seconds left on the clock. Their hand is kind of forced. They have to pick it up. 2 down on the side of Bog Beast.
Coco, so good. I love her. I love Coco. I'm sorry, I'm biased. It's so good.
It's like Hamachi will pick it up and just retreat
gonna go back.
and secure that win for Panic at the Grizzco,
Well
staying alive.
That was scary, and they made it work. So
yeah, huge player there on their push. Both these teams so well matched, so well matched.
And then doing the do you think that's a cute emote? Because I think it looks goofy.
I'm sorry, I was looking at Discord.
Cool.
What was the emote?
The one, I forget what it's called. The one where you like you like put your hands up to your face and you kind of do the, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't really care for that one. That's cute. People call that cute.
They were telling me it's like. I was talking to Machi and she was like, "That's the cutest emote in the game." I'm like, "How?"
Sorry, I think
no way.
I think the salute is the cutest.
That one's really cute. I like landed it.
Where
I love landed it. I think that one's adorable.
Here it is. There we go. I just gave a salute with my captain's hat there. So.
Nice.
All right, so we are going now into game 7. So that is going to be Clam Blitz again, this time on Umami. You know, actually very similar in terms of choke points to the Scorch Gorge map. And also the way the map gets split in middle.
I think the big difference though is at least Scorch you kind of have a flank option with the grates. There really isn't a flank here, or there is one I guess, but it's not a very. It's hard to flank. From
That's
the
true.
grates.
That's true. You really have to force it in on this map.
Yeah. This I do not like Umami Ruins very much. I think it has a lot of issues, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, just like Scorch, at least you don't have to push the objective past the choke. Although, if you want to keep the basket open, you certainly want to be fighting up in that area and intercepting defenders before they get to the basket. So we'll see. We'll see how the teams try to handle that aspect of this game.
Yeah. I think they'll want to. I think the best way for them to win this is to not let things get dragged out in mid, like, I think if they do that, they're playing into how Bog Beast wants to play. I think they have to try to be like hyper aggressive and just try to be like spawn camping them as fast as possible and as hard as possible, and then just have Germ collect clams and Cocoa Puff.
Yeah, with the layout of the map, they certainly gives them the
Yeah.
option to, you know, go fast and get picks.
But we'll see. Okay. Looks like
Pretty
we
similar
have
comp. I think it's
the-
the same comp as last time from
yeah.
Panic. We have the Ballpoint Nouveau coming out from Mothman.
Interesting.
So that might be their answer to the choke point on this map. Something like that.
Yeah. That might be how they brute force it. Yeah. You can see that being annoying. Nice play for Jayhon.
Yeah, two.
Really patient with
Yeah, absolutely. 2 down. They're back now. I feel like this is kind of what you were talking about, though. That it's kind of getting dragged out in mid. Not a whole lot of picks happening. I say that, and then 2 go down.
right.
But that's on the side of Panic.
Yeah. They have Vac. Are they going to try to Vac cheat it?
They probably want to get a
Yeah,
few more
I think
picks
the
here,
longer-
maybe a couple more specials. Right now, they have Tri-Strike and Vac are their options to
Yeah.
push in.
Great first down, which is big. I think they can score now.
Here comes Tri-Strikes on both sides. 2 power clams. They have so many clams. 22 clams right now. The basket is open, but so many down. It's just Mothman, and he gets picked off as well. That was honestly a very well executed defense from Panic.
Yeah.
Given the circumstances, they just dodged a huge push from the other team.
They have lots of clams, like, so. Machi maybe overextended there because the rest of the team wasn't with her, but they're just gonna have to try to get out of their base now. So yeah, like I said, I think the longer this drags out is in neutral and in mid is the more it favors Boggy. So we'll see.
He's fighting for mid right now.
Nice
Hamachi
hit.
gets a pick. Mothman sees Hamachi though. She goes down.
Good teamwork from Mothman and Jayhon. Like they just played that so perfectly. I think that's how you always kind of want to play a blaster. Just kind of pincer them and don't let them move.
Absolutely, yeah. And well, let's see. The clam situation has changed a bit. I was gonna say Bog Beast had the advantage with the clams. Looks like they lost some clams. This might be an opportunity for Panic to get a push going. They have pretty good positioning. 2 go down, on the side of Bog.
Right. They have perfect information right now, so they know where everyone on the team is.
We're going to take that ink back as an opportunity to open the basket, and let's see if they get any follow-up in. Players putting up some great defense. Germ gets a clam in.
I think Great dying there was really unfortunate because he had like 7 clams. So that could have been a bigger push. Both teams defending for their lives, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's a good
Big defense from both sides. Players going to try to fight for some mid-control, but he goes down.
I think it's interesting that I think we're kind of seeing how the back struggles a little bit against Heavy and against Wave Breaker. Because they can't suck up a Wave Breaker like they could a different special. So I think that's something they probably, I don't know if anyone else plays Heavy, so that's probably something they didn't have to scrim against, and now they have to deal with that. And it might be throwing off their plans with it.
That's a good point. There's kind of an unknown that has cropped up here. 2 down on the side of Bog Beast. We have a lot of clams coming in. Cocoa Puff's going to open the basket. She goes down.
Yeah.
A lot of defenders up. I don't think they're going to be able to get any follow-up clams on this push.
Yeah, not a big push, and they have tons of clams to push with, so that's scary. I thought when Mothman went down, they were gonna get a 2 down. That's scary.
Huge pick from Mothman.
Oh, that's big. Player feeds though. That's not good. They can still score though. Off of this
Germ goes down. Germ was the closest to the basket.
Really patient play there from Mothman. he didn't try to force it. He just kind of spaced himself properly and got the picks, and then went in.
So Bog Beasts have completely turned the tide here with this one push. Only 20 seconds left, and they have a ton of map control still.
Yeah, just like a great play from Mothman. Just a really strong sequence. So.
I mean, this is a situation where you might even consider throwing clams off the map.
Yeah, they have lots of clams. Narumi goes down. Okay,
we have Wave Breaker and we have Tri-Strike out.
Yeah. Oh, don't die to missiles.
Doesn't seem like Panic is able to get through the defense. Coco's going to make a last-ditch effort for it. She gets picked. Oh, Hamachi throws it, but the timer goes as it hits the basket.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered, because I don't think they had enough clams to follow up, but that feels really bad. They were trying to like kind of string all their specials together at the end there to force that push, but they just couldn't quite get it to come together.
Yeah, they really well played, both sides, obviously, both sides. And that set will go to Bog Beast Butterflies.
Yeah, it's a good response from how they lost that game originally.
So that is it for week 6 of this tournament. Next week we'll have our losers bracket and our winners bracket will play each other. We have 4 teams, and those will be yet to be scheduled. So we'll be looking out for those. Zion, thank you so much for commentating with me tonight.
Thank you for having me. So, sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully, you enjoy our commentary when it goes up on YouTube.
Absolutely. So. Thanks to the teams. Thanks to the TOs, Bren for the overlays and artwork, and for everybody for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Yep.